potential rivalry matchup in the making following this contest, but Holy Name, they need to take care of business today as the 10 seed against number 15 seed Woodridge, who took care of business against East Shaw to begin their playoff campaign. But this is our first coverage of Holy Name playoffs this year as girls soccer looks to go far into the playoffs, and they have plenty of talent to do so. I'm Nathan Smee, alongside me, Ava Posa, tonight to call this game. And Ava, looking at this Woodridge team, there's one player that Holy Name needs to shut down the most, and that is Kate Lasker, number 11, 34 goals on the year. What do you got to do to shut her down?
I think we got to keep her tame offensively. She's a captain, so everyone looks for her to take charge. If we can keep the ball out of her feet, then that'll be great to keep everything set up and shut down for the most part on the offensive side.
Holy Name looking to get something going early on in this game, and Mueller, the first chance of the game, being corralled in nicely by Simon in net for the Bulldogs. It's a Simon versus Simon matchup in net as Bella Simon, the goalkeeper of Woodridge, makes her first save of the night. Holy Name will look to rely on Nalani Simon in net for them to defend any Woodridge attack, as Holy Name so far, it only took them 15 seconds to get into that attacking position into the penalty box.
Yeah, that's just Holy Name taking advantage of getting the ball first and really working on the offensive side.
Roth trying to play it back, and that one pinged a little bit too far. Buckeye is able to track it down near the corner flag. A little bit of a slip there in the corner by the defender. A nice effort, but Buckeye is able to get it back. And now Woodridge looks to get rid of the ball here as Buckeye is still pressing. Ball go out of play for, I believe, a Woodridge goal kick. Nice defense there and a last-ditch effort from the player on the far side to make sure the ball was defended on the wing. Eloise Mayer to take the goal kick here for the Bulldogs. 2 chances so far for the Green Wave, 1 shot being on target, and still a 0-0 contest. McKelvey down the wing is going to be intercepted and just cleared away for a throw on the far side. Woodridge, a team known for putting points on the board, having 4 players hitting the double-digit marks in goal scoring, 2 hitting 10 goals, 1 hitting 12, and Lasker getting to the 34 point here. Oh good, they're going to be defensive and willing to give opportunities for the Green Wave, knowing that they can score. Rolf can have it pinged off her foot by Ziegler. Back to Lipnos. Changing pitch here, Madeline by. Mueller. Dispossessed in the center of the defense. Holy Name able to get it back. Potential handball there. They're going to say play on here as Holy Name does get the advantage. Mueller take a shot from range, and it's tipped away. Bella Simon, the first real important save of the contest, and a save at that kind of trailed, but a nice job from her to get a hand to it.
That was a great setup by Holy Name, taking a couple opportunities of resetting the ball, getting it back to midfield, then bringing it straight back up to the 20-yard line.
Ball be sent away here. Ziegler off the defensive line, finds Roth on the near side. Nelson. Madeline by on the far side. Ball intended for Kozik, intercepted on the far side by Lasker, trying to create an opportunity. Holy Name will clear for now, but Woodridge seems to try to get numbers forward. Lasker fighting for it on the far sideline, and a little too heavy of a touch there from Woodridge's number 11 as Holy Name will take back possession. Ball's going to roll behind here after an attempt to possess it. Goes out once again for a Holy Name throw. Woodridge trying to get an attack going here. Kosick trying to shield the ball. It will roll out for a Holy Name throw. Just a kind of a lot of just the ball being pinged around in the center of the pitch so far in this game. No real chances for either side besides a couple worked early on, just a bunch of back and forth.
That's just a really good part on Holy Name's and Woodridge's defense skills going on. Keeping the ball at midfield and a couple of attempts getting past the 40-yard line.
As of right now, it looks like Woodridge's attempt is just to try to let Holy Name take opportunities, and when they get there, is just be clinical with it. Like I said, obviously Woodridge, known for scoring goals more than the Green Wave, just have a lot more goal scorers at their disposal. 4 compared to the 1 in the double figures, as we said. It just seems to be Woodridge is trying to bait Holy Name the opportunities and then try to play out the counterattack with Holy Name. They're going to try to take advantage of this one. Meddled by a heavy touch on the far side. It'll be Kleinhens able to take it out of play for a goal kick for Woodridge. Treat sends that one away. Brudigam. Mueller. Roth trying to change pitch to By on the run. Ball played in. Mueller able to settle back. Brudigam take a shot from range and will trail wide to the left for another Woodridge goal kick. A lot of nice opportunities from the Green Wave trying to take the long shot, just only the 1 or 2 on target.
You know, the real question is, how long is the Green Wave going to be able to keep forward and being able to attack the ball? And for the Woodridge defense to keep on point and shutting down the Green Wave's offense.
Woodridge tries to get something going on offense. Really hasn't had clear-cut possession. Maybe a couple touches in the attacking half, but besides that, just some defensive plays. Holy Name will lose possession on the far side for another Woodridge throw. Woodridge to throw on the far side after the stoppage of play for the brief moment. It looked like they were trying to retrieve one of the balls that went out of play. Woodridge has an opportunity with numbers forward. Just a little bit of a stumble in the end from Lasker. Rudigan fighting for possession as Lasker is able to find player on the near side as Martin trying to beat Roth is able to do so. Woodridge potentially their first opportunity, and that ball sent way too far. Nelson trails back and sends it back up pitch. The danger dispelled for now. That was really the first opportunity Woodridge had in their attacking half, as Holy Name's done a nice job neutralizing them for the most part. Mueller, counter-attacking opportunity for the Green Wave here. Ball sent in and a last-ditch touch on the ball prevented it for now. McKelvey plays Mueller forward. It's a one-on-one opportunity. Mueller gonna go wide right. Another nice opportunity from the Green Wave, defeated by the Bulldogs, but a nice job in there from the Woodridge defense. I believe it was Kleinhens able to get a foot in there, because if McKelvey was able to just dribble on forward, it was a 2-on-1 opportunity for the Green Wave.
You know, that's just what Green Wave is looking for, getting those 2-on-1 opportunities and taking advantage of having the ball so close with 0 defenders past besides the goalkeeper.
And the story of Holy Name in the games that we have covered of them this year: 2 goals against Lou West, 1 against Padua, and the 5 against Valley Forge. It was only a 2-1 game going into the half of that game. Holy Name usually like to save their goals for late, especially in that Padua game. Their second goal, or their first goal of that game, came in around the 50th minute in the second half. And in Valley Forge, 3 goals there. It was only the Lutheran West game where they were really clinical in the opening half. Ziegler to Mueller. Mueller trying to play down the wing. Metalby sends it back into the box, and Simon's going to bobble it, and eventually is able to fall on a Mueller there, but unable to connect with it, as another save made by Simon.
You know, one of the things the Green Wave has that the Woodridge bench does not is they have fresh legs subbing in and out, where the Woodridge only has 2 players on the bench, which is going to lack the opportunity for the girls to be able to get back into the game and stay at their 100% as long as possible.
And an extra sub they could have had out due to injury. Emma Woods, number 20, out today due to injury. Not any more given on that, but still, when you're as thin of a team as Woodridge is, not many players available for you, you're going to need those fresh legs, and they don't have it, like you said. Now I'm going out for a Holy Name throw. McKelvey. Rudigan tries to spin, but the ball taken away and sent back. Holy Name able to step up off the defensive line. Maddie Lipnos able to get it. Roth. Played in. Mueller looking for numbers behind. Roth takes it. Roth will take one from distance, blocked by Kleinhens. And that one will roll out for a Holy Name throw. A nice another block there. But I like the ideas from Holy Name so far in this game. Taking the long shots, it's a 0-0 game. You have nothing to lose taking the ball long and trying to get a goal in that way. Roth sends it in, and it'll be Corral. Kind of bounced down by Simon, but nonetheless, another save. Kozik trying to make a play, and it's going to roll behind. Ball sent up pitch. Vidovic. Skied. 10 minutes in has been all Holy Name on the attack, but the Honors stay even on the scoreboard, 0-0. Roth intercepts. Brudigam turns and goes. Mueller will take it off of her. Mertel down the wing. Vidovic. McKelvey and Mueller making runs into the box. Mueller able to touch it back. Brudigam. Roth making a run on the near side. Now will be intercepted by Martin. Sense up pitch. The danger clear now. An opportunity for Woodridge if they can get to it. Nelson clears it, but an opportunity nonetheless. Potentially dispelled, but Woodridge will have a throw and have time to think things over as there will be a substitution for them. Their first, I believe, of the contest. As it will be Skebby subbing into the game in place of Hovey. Mueller heads it forward, trying to get it back. Kleinhen's able to send it back. A missed opportunity here. Ball's bouncing around as Simon falls on it. McKelvey goes to the ground. A little bit of miscommunication in the box there, as it looked like Treat did not communicate properly along with Mayer in net, or near the net, where Simon just had a fall in the end. Lasker trying to get the best of Brudigam, plays down the wing, intercepted by Kosick. Brudigam attempted to give and go. Lasker in the way. Mertel. Mueller. Mueller beats the defender for pace. Mueller's trying to launch one, and that one easily saved once again by Simon. He's been called upon plenty of times today, but making it look easy with yet another save. Libnos. Vidovic into the center. Brudigam takes one touch, plays down the wing. McKelvey rolls out once again for another Woodridge throw. Woodridge doing a nice job here. They've had unrelenting pressure by the Green Wave, but still no goals and only maybe 2 or 3 shots on target. Ball kept in by Woodridge. Semmerdeck. Martin. Martin looking for some numbers down the wing. Pings a pass and a foot in there. A nice job from Vidovic, trailing back with the danger not to spell it yet. Woodridge, their first real chance of the game. Ball turns, she goes to the ground, and it will be a foul against Woodridge as Holy Name will take possession. A little bit of a flop in the box there. Looked like she was trying to get a pen. That was Woodridge's real opportunity, kind of just defended there. It looked like maybe she got tangled up, but it looked like more of just going to the ground and trying to get a pen out of it, more than anything. Holy Name trying to work on the counter. McKelvey down the wing and into Holy Name's sideline, and now a substitution will be made by the Bulldogs. Hovey comes back into the game for the Bulldogs. One opportunity for the Bulldogs, 2 Holy Names, 3 or 4, still a 0-0 contest. Pretty even match on the scoreboard, but otherwise it's been all Holy Name. We're trying to make an attack down the wing. Hovey dispossessed, but is able to get it back into possession. The give and go. Martelli able to get a foot in there and get rid of the danger. Rudigam is able to do so and sent down the wing, but it will be another Woodridge throw. The rules have kind of reversed for these two teams here. In the first kind of 10 minutes of this contest, it was Woodridge getting rid of the ball and going out for throws, but now it's been mainly the Green Wave just getting the ball out of play.
Green Wave is trying to get as much opportunities as they can to get the ball back on the offensive side and keep Woodridge out of the defense.
Simon sends away. Martell heads down. McKelvey going to bounce off her foot and cleared off the defensive line. Holy Name trying to keep this attack alive. Roth. Ball's going to be played back. Woodridge playing with fire here. He's able to get rid of the ball. Simon's going to have to come off the line and easily just corral that one in and get rid of the danger. But Woodridge playing a little bit defensively danger, you could say there, as they're kind of just playing the ball right around their own box.
Did a great job on communicating on where the ball is at and how many defenders, offensive players were coming out.
Ref will most likely be saying play on there as the ball is sent forward. Woodridge definitely wanting a foul there. I mean, that's one of the ones you play advantage. Woodridge still have possession of the ball, and there's nothing else you can do. You're not going to call play dead when they clearly have possession. Holy Name trying to work something here. Roth takes the touch, turns back. Mueller. Martell. Rudigan. Turns upfield, ball played in. Mueller finds Roth. Roth sends it skyrocketing down the sidelines. Vidovic trying to make a run for it, and it will bounce out and be awarded the first corner of the contest, I believe, as Holy Name will now probably send their numbers forward here and try to work a set-piece goal, and that has been their bread and butter throughout most of the season, especially the beginning of it. I believe 2 of their first 3 goals of the season coming off of set pieces. Ball played in on the corner. Zilga making a run of the back side of the box. Going to take it into the corner, where she'll be dispossessed. Ball kept in play as Woodridge is trying to get rid of the danger. Ball will go off for a Holy Name throw for now, but Woodridge unable to completely get rid of the danger. Mueller has it in the box, plays across. McKelvey, too heavy of a touch off the chest as it'll go back to the Bulldogs for the time being. Mueller able to win it back. Rudigan from long range, and Simon goes to the right side, able to fall on that one once again. Got a lot of shots from Holy Name, but not much working on them.
You know, I think the Green Wave are just trying to take as much opportunities as they can to try and score, to hopefully see the goalkeeper making a mistake and taking advantage of that opportunity to get a lead in the beginning halves of the game.
I was about to say, that's what they're doing. It looks like they're trying to take a long shot and just hope that an error is made by the goalkeeper. As of right now, a couple of shaky saves off the hands, but otherwise, she has been rock solid in that. Here's an opportunity once again for the Green Wave. Mueller takes a touch, turns. Mueller plays it back. Roth sets up and takes a shot, and it's over the net. They're out for a goal kick. That is an opportunity, not trying to test the goalkeeper. That's an opportunity to test your skill.
That is a great opportunity. That was a great shot taken by, just barely a couple feet over the goalpost.
Raphael Roth transferring into Holy Name this year. That was an excellent shot. Just a little bit off target, but it definitely was a little bit shorter. That was definitely going in the back of the net. Rudigan, they'll take a nice turn and shield the ball. Keep Holy Name with the ball for the time being. Martell steps up trying to give Holy Name some life here. McKelvey does a nice ball roll. Mueller is in here. Avery Mueller to open the scoring. And it bounces off the post. There it is. A goal for the Green Wave. Plenty of opportunities. One of them had to find the back of the net. Who else but Avery Mueller take it to goal number 20 on the season. Holy Name up 1-0, deservingly so, about halfway through the first half. You can see it, there's a perfectly worked opportunity off the post. A little bit of a scary shot there, but that is just the skill of the Green Wave. There's a nice job there, a one-on-one, making up for the missed one earlier in the game. Holy Name, it's all them so far tonight, and finally the scoreboard reflects it. Holy Name advantage, 1-0.
Holy Name really taking advantage of that mistake and miserror of putting 2 defenders in front of Avery Mueller, of having just one back and her beating it out and getting an advantage of scoring the goal.
Woodridge trying to work an opportunity off the bounce. The danger is dispelled. Holy name, potentially another counterattack. Mueller making a run inside. Mueller has it. Another 2-on-1 opportunity. McKelvey making a run to her right. To her left is Vidovic. Vidovic gets it in the corner. Cross played in, a little bit too behind McKelvey. Woodridge trying to get it up here. Mertel steps up and is able to get the lucky bounce. Holy name trying to work another opportunity. Mueller making a run. Ball's gonna bounce around, and Simon's easily able just to grab that one. But Holy Name, their pressure continues here. One goal is not enough for them in this game, especially with the high-scoring offense that is Woodridge. I would not be surprised if we see Holy Name try to stick another in the back of the net with relenting pressure until the half. Mueller. This could be the second goal. Mueller looking for some numbers. Ziegler. Rudigan trying to win it back here for the Green Wave and just sent on the long shot going over the net there. A nice opportunity for the Green Wave, just going to send it over the net and the bar. Kind of similar to the shot from Roth a couple of minutes ago, but nonetheless another goal kick. "20 minutes played here at Holy Name High School. So far, a 1-0 Holy Name advantage via Avery Mueller finding the back of the net, pinging the ball off of the left side of the post. Heavy touch from Mueller will roll out for a Woodridge throw. That one into the fans on the sideline for another Woodridge throw. Heavy touch, Rudigan tries to do a little bit of a spin there and dispossessed. Ball down the wing too far. It will roll out for Holy Name possession as Lipnos will have to trail it down. Mueller. Mueller trying to dribble through the defense, is able to do so. Nice job from Mueller to keep this possession alive. Mertel, that one blocked, a last-ditch block. That one was through. That was dangerous. Mayer able to step off the line and get it. Kosick. Works it to the wing to Vidovic. Libnos. To the center of the pitch, Brudigam has plenty of numbers forward. 3 making run. It's Mueller. Another opportunity for the Green Wave. Avery Mueller looking for goal number 21 on the season, and she finds it with ease. Avery Mueller a little bit further out this time. Chooses the right side of the net. Once one was in, it was inevitable. A second was coming. All Holy Name. 2-0 advantage. And just another one-on-one. Mueller takes the near post, just bounces off the goalkeeper's hands. Nothing that Simon could have done. Mueller, too powerful. That's goal number 21 on the season, and I'm sure there's plenty more to follow. I was like, now they're going to say potentially offside. The scoreboard still reads 2-0. It will remain 2-0 for the time being. As of right now, 2 goals from Avery Mueller, but it looked like that's what's going to stay out. I don't know what they were. Don't know exactly what they're trying to say there. It looked pretty clear onside. Foul there as Woodridge will get a free kick here. That one definitely a clear-cut foul. Just you really can't shove a player down like that. And in a playoff game, you definitely have to be careful. You want to play physical, but not to the point of getting carded here. I don't know how the rule works of it. Potentially, there could be the yellow card rule that is kind of in the pros of if you get too many amassed in games consecutively, you could be out for a match.
Yeah.
Woodridge begins their attack. A 2-0 advantage for the Green Wave right now. Woodridge trying to chop it down a little bit here. Mertel. Mueller, the give and go with McKelvey is going to be defended nicely there. Kleinhen's able to get a foot on it. Woodridge going to give away possession there. A bad pass. Holy Name's able to take advantage of it and get the ball back. Mueller, Roth, hangs it cross pitch there, and Woodridge will step up and attempt to take possession, kind of roll behind, but Woodridge gets lucky in the end as they'll go out for a Woodridge throw. But Hovey kind of stepped off the defensive line and just rolled right past her. as time starts to drill down in the first half, you're going to have to start seeing some more challenging opportunities for Woodridge. They're going to need to put a goal on the board, and here's an opportunity for them to do so. Let's see what they can work here. On the wing here, Treat plays central here. An opportunity can be dispelled there. Cassidy Nelson steps off of the defensive line and keeps the deadlock of 2-0. Another opportunity for Woodridge, but Holy Name's defense makes them pay for just taking too much time. Rudigan. Vidvik. Kosa going to try to take it down the wing here on the far side. The give and go, McKelvey back to Kosick. Holy Name being clinical. Let's see if they can put one in the back of the net on this attack. And they're going to say that's a foul against Kosick on the turn. Maybe she got a foot in there, definitely close. But just an unfortunate break there on the edge of the box. Woodridge trying to work something here. They're going to need to get something going here. With only 15 minutes left to go until the half. McKelvey able to dispossess the Bulldogs. Mueller and McKelvey, the give and go. The second effort at it's not going to work either, as it will roll out for a Woodridge throw. Went in and make some substitutions along with the Bulldogs. 2 substitutions for the Green Wave as Zakowski and Causello will sub into the game. As for the Bulldogs, Restivo will sub out of the game. McKelvey steps up to dispossess the Bulldogs. Zakowski's first involvement in the game. That pass going to roll out for a Woodridge goal kick. Touch taken by Voisard. Mortale able to get it back. Zakowski. Brute again. Foot in there from Voisard for the Bulldogs. Holy Name once again able to get it back. Zakowski once again. McKelvey has runners. Numbers forward still for the Green Wave. Back pass. Roth. Down the wing. Mueller. Mueller a couple step over here trying to find numbers in the box. Some nice press being played here by the Bulldogs. Mueller able to pass it back. Ziegler plays it in. The Bulldogs do a nice job to defend it for now. A long shot taken there from Mertello. It's going to bounce out for a goal kick, but what an opportunity there. I believe it bounced off of the upright of the football goal post, but what a shot from Mertel from long range. I see it back there and just going to ping off there, and if that was still in play, that was definitely probably going to be a goal.
Mm-hmm.
Mertel, Zakowski. Libanos, Holy Name in no rush to score. Already a 2-0 advantage. They're trying to play conservatively and try to work in a third if they can. Roth down the wing, going to be a little bit too far in front of Mueller as Martin able to let it roll out for another Woodridge goal kick. Now substitution for the Green Wave. It will be Skylar Cremona subbing on for the Green Wave for Rafael Roth. Again takes it off the goal kick, back to Mueller. Mueller looking for numbers here. Cremona gonna bounce around. An opportunity. Zakowski takes a shot and Simon falls on it right there. A nicely worked opportunity for the Green Wave with Simon in the right place at the right time, able to easily defend that one. And now Woodridge back to work on the offensive.
Green Wave are really doing a good job of getting as many opportunities as they can and shutting down everything that's trying to get back like they're doing right now.
There's been a lot of that, of Woodridge trying to get the ball near the center of the pitch, but the only thing that really happens with it is Holy Name winning back possession with ease. Mueller stumbles down the wing, but is able to keep possession. Woodridge able to clear the line to the last second there. Holy Name found a space, there's no one there. But Woodridge able to step up and make sure that disaster didn't ensue. That one bounces out and goes out for a Holy Name throw. And definitely right now, the time being 5:24, the Buckeye versus Padua game yet to kick off as that game starts at 6 o'clock. Definitely watching this game with eager eyes to see who the winner of that game will take on. As of right now, Holy Name definitely playing well enough here to advance, but Holy Name looking, depending who they play, one team they've already beaten here at the soil, the other team they've lost to. So Holy Name definitely, even if they do win this game, they're going to need to make something happen in the next 50 minutes to try to prove themselves that they're ready for another round of playoffs here and increase their run, as I'm sure they want to make it to the sectional final. All they need to do is win this game and then win the next, and they're there. Ball's going to bounce around here. An opportunity for Woodridge as Holy Name's able to get a player in front. Libnos. Nelson has to get rid of that one quickly here. Woodridge sending numbers forward here to try to make something happen. Lasker. Ball played in, an opportunity for the Bulldogs. Boisard's opportunity is defeated by Nelson, who clears it away. Lasker taken down by Brudigam. Play on, says the official.
That is a clean play, says the official.
Definitely clean, as it looked like it would have been Lasker, if anything, making the challenge. Mertel tripped up there. The ball will stay with the Green Wave. Cremona able to intercept. McElwee. And lines easily cleared here. Calzella. Zakowski. Mertel plays it down the wing. Zakowski tries to make a run. It's going to roll out for a Woodridge throw. Only 9 minutes remain in the first half, but it's an all Holy Name. And kind of the body language that this Woodridge team is showing, they're looking like kind of defeated at this point in the game. They're definitely still making plenty of opportunities, but they know as well as everyone else here in the stands knows that if they lose this game, it's over. The loser of this game does not have another game, and they're seniors. This could be their final ever game, depending on if they're going to college to play soccer or not. They know what's at stake in these kind of playoff games. And a big part of this game is mentality. If Woodridge can kind of get the body language back on track and get mentality back in order, they could potentially get one worked in the last 8.5 minutes of this half. If this game is a 2-1 contest going into the half, that would be a dangerous scoreline for Holy Name to have to defend against. Mueller trying to do the opposite and make it 3-0 going into the half. Cremona. Numbers forward. And it'll be nicely defended by Woodridge. Martin sends it forward. Ziegler able to step up for the time being. And Woodridge does a nice job on the near side. It's Restivo able to ping it off of Ziegler and go out for another Bulldog throw. The throw is going to go to Lipnos of the Green Wave. Cremona. Heavy touch in there. Lasker. The captain plays it, cross pitch, a nice pass there to Hovey. Going to be dispossessed by Zakowski. Calzella. Mertel. Zakowski. McElwee. Gonna play it in for Zakowski. An opportunity for the Green Wave. Let's see what they can do with it. Zakowski gonna play it back. Calzella. Holy Name being patient here, not trying to play anything forward. Playing with fire a little bit with possession. Mertel potentially dispossessed. 2 opportunities for the Bulldogs to dispossess. Now a third, and Holy Name still somehow keeps possession. Calzella. And still, Holy Name. Okay, they should have lost possession a couple of times now and still have it. Brudigam.
Woodridge really using their defense on this offensive side of the Green Wave, especially on their younger side of the spectrum with these sophomores and freshmen on this side. I'm just now seeing the aspects of playing varsity soccer.
Definitely plenty of young talent on this Green Wave team for the future. Yes, there's plenty of talent outgoing. I believe maybe 9 seniors leaving this team. But there's still plenty of young talent on this team that can make an impact down the line. Libnos, a reckless challenge in there to prevent the opportunity, will go down as a Woodridge free kick. Now 6 minutes remain in the first half. Holy Name still playing well. Woodridge still looking for their opener. Woodridge taking their time here before sending the ball away, maybe even 30 seconds since the initial foul to send it away. Calzell forces that one out for another Woodridge throw. For Steve on the far side to throw it in for the Bulldogs. Ball played in the box. Nelson dispels of it for now. That one rolls out for another Holy Name throw, and now a triple change here from the Green Wave with 5 minutes left to go in the first half. Holy Name trying to keep their legs fresh. As you said earlier on this game, Ava, just the lack of subs for Woodridge, it clearly is catching up on them.
It really is. As you mentioned before, their mentality of being down in the dumps, you know, it doesn't help when you don't have a fresh pair of legs on the bench waiting to get an opportunity to come in and play and give you a little break to get your energy back up and hopefully get a chance to make a comeback and big opportunity for the game.
Woodridge has played decently so far. It hasn't been all doom and gloom for them as Simon. This will be her first involvement of the game on the left side. Woodridge not forgetting about her as she will corral in the ball. Lasker is playing really well for Woodridge, getting plenty of possession, winning tackles, and the only issue is there's no one else around to get the ball to score. I believe they're going to say it tips off against Woodridge. An opportunity here for Holy Name to try to get something going. A quick throw, and Mueller played in. Here's an opportunity for the Green Wave.
She's holding
Mueller fights it back. Mueller for the hat trick. And it's saved nicely by Simon in net. What a save there. A last-ditch tackle made by Martin taken care of, but Mueller so close to the hat trick in the first half, but is able to make sure they don't concede. Calzella. Holy Name still looking for a third. Woodridge at this point just trying not to concede going into the half. Lasker played back. Here's an opportunity on the wing for Woodridge. Plenty of numbers forward, just too far ahead. Delayed pass forward from the Bulldogs. Calzella trying to keep it in play. It's going to just kind of bounce off of her foot, hang off for a Woodridge throw. Now less than 3 minutes remain here in the first half. Holy Name conceding another throw. But right now, if you're the Green Wave, you've done some things well, but you'd be kind of thinking at this point in the game, you should be having more than a 2-0 advantage.
You know, both of these teams have shown a really good job on keeping the ball out of their star players of each other's games' hands. For the Green Wave, Avery Mueller, and the Woodridge, number 11?
Lasker.
Lasker, yeah. They've done a really good job of keeping it out of her feet and trying to get her involved as much as possible. Woodridge has tried, but Green Wave has continued to shut down on the stats. She's had 34 goals this year?
34 goals so far on the season and 7 assists to add on to that.
So I think the Green Wave are doing each team is doing a really good job of keeping the ball out of their backfields and continuing to shut down each other on offense.
Holy Name needs to do that once again here as Woodridge has an opportunity. Lasker Takes a turn here. Mertel gets a foot in there. And he'll send it forward. Maddie by takes it in, sends it upfield here. 90 seconds remain in the first half. Not a bad idea just to clear your lines and regroup if you're Holy Name. You have nothing to lose by doing that. Roth trying to close it down. Brudigan. Mueller.
Both teams have done an amazing job on defense of keeping everything shut down, but the big playmaker that has changed the game is the amount of opportunities.
And that will be a corner there as Woodridge claimed as a foul. The goalkeeper going out willingly on her own power to try to go for their clean play. Play on.
As I was saying, the Green Wave has just done such a good job on getting as much opportunities as they can. They may not be accurate or good opportunities, but it's shaking up the defense and of what's going through the goalkeeper's mind is keeping her off her toes on what's expected to happen. And the Green Wave have just done such a good job on keeping everything in their hands on the offensive board as much as possible and getting as much opportunities, which the Bulldogs have not been able to do.
Now wants to go out as a goal kick. This will probably be the last kick of the half. If Woodridge is able even to get this one off, it looks like there's no urgency to do so. It looks like Woodridge is going to go into the half down 2-0. 10 seconds remain in the first half. And it doesn't even look like they're going to send the ball away here. The ball is placed. The clock will hit 0. Now the whistle will blow to end the first half. Holy Name's had a plethora of opportunities. They have a 2-0 advantage over the Woodridge Bulldogs as we go into the half. But before we take our halftime break, we have 2 more games this week. Friday, Holy Name football looks to make their case to make the playoffs. They're going to need a big win against Valley Forge that game. Our coverage starting at 6 p.m. with the Holy Name Broadcasting pregame show. And then Saturday, we'll be at Padua, not to play against the Bruins. It will be a game against most likely Lutheran West for volleyball as Holy Name looks to make a run in the playoffs. There, to stay up to date on all the games that we are covering, follow Holy Name Broadcasting on Instagram and Twitter. To stay up to date on all of Holy Name sports, follow Holy Name Athletics on Instagram and Twitter. And finally, subscribe here to Holy Name Athletics YouTube and put on push notifications to be notified when we go live. We're going to take a break here. We'll be back in around 10 minutes to bring you the second half of this OHSAA Round 2 Girls Soccer Division II playoff match. 40 minutes remain here in this OHSAA Division II playoff game at Holy Name High School. Holy Name with a 2-0 advantage over the Woodridge Bulldogs as it's starting to get a little colder here for the rest of this contest. I am Nathan Smee alongside me, Ava Posa. Avery Mueller double in the first half is the difference. Who do you look to make a standout performance here in the second half for Holy Name besides Avery to help them get the win?
I think our midfielder, number 13, has given Avery a lot of good chances on giving these opportunities to Avery.
Here's
but
another one
also
here.
fading off and giving every person on the offensive attack side an opportunity to score a goal or help each other score. But on the Woodridge side, I feel like their main mentality of coming back into this half is shutting Avery down and making sure the ball stays out of her hands and either having two people guard her at once or just keeping the ball out of the backfield. But there's the Green Wave midfielders doing a great job on keeping the ball in their front view and keeping everything out of the back view with our defenders, shutting it down. That's everything that comes flying back here.
The possession battle's been big for Holy Name as Britigan whips this one in. McKelvey gonna deflect off her by trying to make a run for it. Kosick sends one in, and Simon called upon early in the second half. That one's gonna bounce easily to her as she will now play it out from the back. Woodridge, they need to keep this game and their season alive at the same time. That one's gonna bounce off of Woodridge hand there potentially. The Voisard's hand, or actually, maybe it was the hand. Doesn't matter. Holy Name will take back possession. McKelvey, Brutigan, Mueller down the wing. Rafaela Roth making a run down the far side. Roth plays it in. Here's a chance for the Green Wave. A little too far by, plays it forward. Woodridge, as of now, able to dispel the danger. McKelvey dispossessed, and Holy Name takes it back on a nice defensive play there. Kind of the defense turning into offense there. But nonetheless, Woodridge will get the ball, and they will play it out from the back now. Two opportunities for Simon to do something in the box here. Holy Name, their pressure is still unending, and they've done a nice job throughout the entire game. Even though they're up 2-0, they're still putting plenty of pressure on Woodridge to make a play. Voisard. Lasker. Nelson gets rid of it for now. Bye. Sends it forward. McKelvey trying to make a play on it. She had to make a turn here. McKelvey's able to win it on the challenge there against Mayer. Bye. Cross pitch. I believe that one intended for Rafa Brutigan. Maybe a little bit too overshot and intercepted by the Bulldogs, who now try to make something happen. Restivo. A give and go, just gonna be pinged into the sideline.
Going to the fans.
Yep, into the fans for a Holy Name throw. Looks like actually gonna award the throw to Woodridge a little bit further back. By Skies, that one's able to send it away for now. Mueller trailing it, trying to get an opportunity for the Green Wave. And a nice little ball roll from Mueller gives Holy Name a big opportunity here on the counter. The give and go back to Mueller. Mueller played back. A shot from Mertel. That's got to bounce wide left for a goal kick. There it is, still 2-0 advantage, and I like the idea of a long shot there. Maybe not necessarily going to go in, but
speeding the pace up, getting back on defense, especially for Woodridge.
It's forcing them to do that, and it's also forcing them to make the plays as easy as it might seem to make a play. It's forcing them still to make that exact play. Mayer to send the ball away for the Bulldogs into a dangerous area. McKelvey able to retrieve it. McKelvey takes a touch in. Brutigan. Ryan Brutigan takes a shot from range, and it's going to bounce well to the left. Another goal kick and just another long shot going to go wide of the net. And every time Holy Name takes one of those shots, it just easily drills time off the clock. Right now, 2-0 advantage is potentially the most dangerous scoreline. Holy Name trying to get out of that scoreline. That will send away, but 2-0 is definitely one of the most dangerous scorelines. That's kind of a famous rule of thumb in soccer. Whenever there's a 2-0 lead, that's the most dangerous advantage to have. You kind of take the foot off the gas there and try to eventually just play defensively and kind of park the bus, and then that's when you concede 1 or 2 off the bounce. If Holy Name can get a third, I think everyone here will feel a little bit more comfortable at this lead.
Especially knowing how much of an offensive team this Woodridge team is. It may not seem it from these past half, but they have the 34-point leading scorer who has the ball right now passing it to number 10.
Even Lasker alone, there's a chance, it's pretty close, that she might actually, going into this game, have had more goals than all of Holy Name's players combined.
You know, that's a very, very good opportunity with Avery Mueller having her 21st goal, and she's the only Holy Name teammate who's been into the double digits.
I believe they only actually just surpassed 5. McKelvey, another opportunity. McKelvey, that one skied through the uprights out for a goal kick. That was an opportunity for the Green Wave to put this game potentially to bed. At this point in the game, you got to make sure you don't take too many touches, but you got to make sure you have time to settle it. I think Holy Name would rather have the ball just deflect off a defender and keep it in play opposed to skying it off of trying to take it on the first touch. But besides that shot, McKelvey's done an excellent job today for the Green Wave, just very technical on the ball, doing a couple ball rolls and making sure Mueller had plenty of service near to the net, and is a big reason why Holy Name is up 2-0. Mueller and McKelvey have been unstoppable tonight. Woodridge just clears their lines for now. Holy Name still going to press forward. A little bit overrun there. Now it's going to be Lasker taking an opportunity. Posa steps up and gets rid of it. Mertel going to bounce around, and they're going to say that Mertel had the ball deflect off her hand, and it will be a free kick here as Lasker will now be able to set up her teammates. It'll be a quick free kick here. Posa takes the settling touch and is able to send it up pitch for the time being. Ziegler able to send it away, and Woodridge at that current time has to be asking why they didn't take more of an opportunity to kind of take a couple touches as opposed to just ping the ball up pitch. As Holy Name, they're going to do what Woodridge probably should have done on that possession, kind of take it slow, eventually taken away. But Woodridge, they're going to need to, especially if they have some build-up play, going to need to take some time, some touches, as there it is. It seems like the issue for Woodridge, they've kind of just figured it out. They're taking not enough touches on the ball. They're just pinging the ball forward and praying someone's there. And that has not worked for them at all tonight.
But one thing that they have improved on is keeping the ball out of Avery Mueller's feet. As they came back before in the play before getting back to the ball field, they had 3 girls waiting for the ball to come into Avery Mueller's feet and shutting it down completely and getting the ball back right upfield.
Nelson on the far side, a last second able to send the ball up pitch and get rid of the danger. And that one will roll to the back as Nelson sends it up pitch again. But Nelson, an excellent tackle on the far side as Lasker had plenty of space to send it up pitch, but in the end, took too many touches. McKelvey attempted to give and go. And another thing, just seeing that there, a lot of heavy touches for both sides tonight, especially Woodridge. A lot of the passes, now we're just going to deflect off Bird again, but many of the passes, just heavy touches being the issue. That will bounce out for a Woodridge throw. They're trying to send some numbers forward. They still have a half an hour, actually a little bit above a half an hour, 31-16 and counting to go to get 2 goals worked in. That one's going to sky on out for another Woodridge throw. And both sides will make a change here. This will be what I believe will be the first substitutions of the young second half. Restivo to throw 19 goal contributions on the season, 10 goals and 9 assists for her so far. She looks to help her team get on the board here. Semmerdeck. Gonna bounce around past Hovey and go out for a Woodridge throw just on the opposite side. And now Holy Name doing what Woodridge did to start the game, just kind of conceding throw-ins. It takes time off the clock to get the ball back. It just takes time off. to try to work possession. I think Holy Name, they're going to try to work on that, and that's going to be their defensive motto here from here on out. Just kind of ping the ball out of play when you can, and if you get an opportunity to attack, you attack. First Devo. Samberdeck. By pings it forward. Heavy touch there, going to go in to the feet of Mertel. Mueller. Mueller on the ball roll, trying to find a run. Cremona makes a run on the far side. Cremona plays it forward and going to bounce off the hands of Simon. A nice save from the Woodridge goalkeeper, and without her tonight, this game definitely could be a lot more, maybe even 4 or 5-0. She has played excellently tonight, as she has been called upon plenty of times.
A big part of that is the Holy Name offense giving so many opportunities on the offensive side of just breaking through the defenders, getting the ball upfield as fast as possible. And like you said, Woodridge was not getting, they were just tapping the ball around, and they really need to take their time on what they're doing, like the Green Wave has been doing on offense.
Brudigam on the wing here, trying to work something in. Like we kind of said, if a third is in, you could probably call this game wraps. Cremona. Mueller for the hat trick. Avery Mueller is going to bounce off the post and out. An unlucky opportunity from Avery Mueller. We'll watch it back on the replay to see. I don't believe it was in, but Avery Mueller, a shot from long range. It was an excellent opportunity from her, kind of watching it back. That was definitely out, but definitely a close opportunity from Mueller. What a shot from long range. And Woodridge, that's definitely a wake-up call to need to get one in quick. Cremona, that was just going to bounce off her and out for a Woodridge throw, but that was almost a game, set match right there with Mueller getting a hat trick to go along with it. It was very close to it. Bai steps up and sends it away for now. Samberdeck trying to get a foot on it. Holy Name will keep possession. Mueller. Down the wing, Cremona. Skylar Cremona has it on the wing for the Green Wave. Played in, trying to find McKelvey. Bai now running to it and pinged away by Woodridge. Mertel in. McKelvey gets it back. A nice cut inside and a nice step at the last second there. Maddie Samberdeck able to get a foot in there and keep Woodridge at a 2-0 disadvantage. That one's going to bounce into the fans and go out for a Woodridge throw, but an excellent effort there from Samberdeck, one of the captains of this team, to make a play. For Stevo, back to Samberdeck. A heavy touch there from Treat, going to bounce back to the Green Wave. Mueller trying to make something happen here. Mueller skilling past the defense. Maddie Bai on the near side. Cross played in, and a nice effort there from Woodridge to keep it out of the box there. It was Alexandria Treat, I believe, getting a foot on it to dispel it for now. Now it's going to go up for a Woodridge throw on the far side. The winner of this game will take on the winner of Buckeye Padua, which, if they're on schedule and Medina County, the game should be starting right around now. Mueller plays it. Madeline Bai, an opportunity, just a too heavy of a touch from Maddie Bai. And that one rolls to Simon and net, and there it is. The heavy touch coming back to bite the Green Wave. That was a nice opportunity for the Green Wave there. If it was a settled chance and then the shot, that one potentially could have found the back of the net, and it could have been the third goal of the game. Now we're just going to deflect off the foot of Voisard. Holy Name will make some substitutions here. Vidovic will sub back on as Maddie Bai will go to the sidelines. Kosick trying to find McElwee. Going to bounce around Voisard. Lasker is just going to roll past the top goal scorer of the Bulldogs. And Holy Name will now try just to kind of pass the ball around here. Ziegler a pitch. Mueller, Vidovic, an excellent pass from Avery Mueller. This is some good build-up play from the Green Wave. Let's see if they can connect on it. Vidovic, Mueller, a nice step up there from Woodridge. An excellent job there from the defensive line of Woodridge to get rid of that one for now. An excellent challenge in there from Kleinhens. A lot of times since we've called her name, but an excellent job from her just stepping off the defensive line.
This has really just been a back and forth game through the midfield, on getting the ball as close as they can up the field, but it continues to shut down on every opportunity they get by Woodridge from the Holy Name defense, and just making those little mistakes on passing and the touches that they've received being too heavy or just going straight beneath their feet.
And there's a reason why the Holy Name is winning this game. You can score as many goals as you want, but it's a midfield battle that wins games. You say defense wins championships. In soccer, a lot of it's the midfield. If your midfielders aren't doing what you need them to do, there's only so much the defense can do. And that's why a lot of these teams, especially nowadays, are putting more emphasis, especially on the pro level, of signing more expensive midfielders. When kind of the money would start being thrown around, you'd see a lot of the attacking, kind of the marquee names start to get thrown around for money. Neymar, over 200 million. Coutinho, Dembele, a lot of those guys getting played around, a lot of those wingers. And now you're seeing a lot of Enzo Fernandez, Declan Rice, a lot of those guys in the Premier League going for 100 million because they can play the midfield so well. Is it working out for Enzo Fernandez at Chelsea? Oh, of course not. But still, the idea is there of trying to work it in the midfield, and Holy Name clearly showing that their midfielders that they have and a lot of the talent that they do have can work off of that midfield. Woodridge to try to work it here. They have 24 minutes now on the clock to get 2 in. Samardek. Cremona sends it up. Mueller trying to make a touch on it. McKelwey as well. And Woodridge trying to have an opportunity here. Samardek, or not, correction, that would be Lasker overplayed. Samardek now will make a run for it. Trying to track down Mueller. It will instead be Martin gets it for Woodridge. Woodridge, they've had some nice opportunities worked in. They're going to try to get one in here. They're trying to take it one at a time. Vidovic. That one's going to bounce off of Samardek's head. Woodridge still trying to work the ball up here. Lasker down the wing, an excellent pass to Hovey. Ziegler will dispel of it and let it go out for a Woodridge throw. And even though no points have been put on the board by Woodridge, they have looked a lot better in the second half.
They have. They've shut down the Holy Name defense, and they've done a lot better on the offensive part, getting it up the field a little bit more, but they just got to work on keeping it together, on being a team on that offensive side of the field.
And a lot of the issue why they don't think they have scored, if you look at a lot of these opportunities, you say Lasker's name around the 30 to the 40, and she just holds. If she can make a run forward, that would be big. Yeah, you might want to have her track back on defense on a play like this, but otherwise you want to keep her forward, as you want to keep your top goal scorer forward. It would not make sense to have her play deeper. This ball's going to roll back, but if you can't see her on her screen as of right now, it rolls out for a Woodridge throw. She's kind of on the far side, maybe going into frame in the next couple seconds, but that's where she wants to play. She's playing right around the 20-yard line. Play there and play forward. You don't want to have her drop back too defensively, because there's only so much you can do. If you have no one who can score in front of net, you're just kind of taking a guess at who you're going to get the ball to. If she can be near the box, then Woodridge, I think, would be easily able to score, as they've been able to make good runs. Kind of what Mueller and McKelvey have done, a lot of the give and go. If Woodridge can get something going similar to that, I'm double success as that one goes out for another Woodridge throw. Mueller. Down the wing, McKelwey. And a nice job there trailing back from Woodridge. And that'll go out as a foul to the applause of the Woodridge supporters, as they will have a free kick here. Still needing 2 goals, and now 21 and a half minutes remain on the clock. Lasker plays it back. And now Lasker kind of taking the advice that we gave, having her play more forward. It's not going to matter. His whole name clears it. Maddie Lipnos gets a foot on it. Samardek, an unfortunate touch as that one goes right onto the feet of Avery Mueller. Here's an opportunity for the Green Wave. Mueller just going to try to outpace the defense. She's able to. Mueller for the hat trick. Avery Mueller gets the hat trick. It's been well in the works since the first half, and why not get it now? 20 minutes remain in the contest, and that might be game, set, match as Avery Mueller, a hat trick for the second time in a row on games that we broadcasted. Avery Mueller, goal number 22 on the season, and that will get Holy Name most likely to game number 19 of their season. Counter-attacking play. It was just an unfortunate touch off of Sammerdack that kind of set things up. Like you said, errors.
It was errors.
And the errors, you just got to be able to trap the ball. And that's, I think, what Sammerdack tried doing, just kind of deflected off the foot. And right there, Avery Mueller, right place, right time, just outpaced the defense with ease. And now Woodridge's task goes to be even more difficult. Now they need 3 goals in 20 minutes. But as for Holy Name, impressed so far tonight. 2 goals in that first half that really set the tempo, and then the one just passed. It's been all Holy Name tonight, and if they kind of play like this going into the next round, that would be big for them. They're kind of have a tougher opponent in the next round, as Padua played them tough last time here 1-0, and prior to that, a 3-0 loss to Buckeye. Either team that they play in the next round will give them an issue, most likely. I think it'll be a close game. But I think if you're Padua going into that Buckeye game, you want to win that game just for the sole fact that you want to get revenge on Holy Name, as for a lot of that game, it looked like Padua was the better team. If it wasn't for Nalani Simon in goal in that game, Holy Name most likely would have lost.
Yeah.
Cauzella on the wing here for the Green Wave, and a nice tackle in from Colby Klein to send it out for a Holy Name throw.
The Bulldogs haven't been communicating well on offense, which could also be one of the main key opponents of their non-successful run with 0 points scored, to Holy Name continuously talking on their offensive side, and the only thing that they've really communicated on is where defenders are, or where opponents are on the offensive and midfield side.
And a foul awarded there, just kind of a reckless push there from Klein, just going into the back of Cauzella and just shoving her for no reason. The ball nowhere even near her around. If no one else was around, that could potentially be a card, as that, depending on the way it was viewed, that potentially could have been a goal-scoring opportunity. But now Holy Name will have a set piece here. Let's see what they can do. It will be Vidovic, I believe, who will stand over it for the Green Wave. And a fourth here. I mean, the game 3-0 already looks to be sealed, done and dusted, but a fourth, that would really put even more of a nail in the coffin already. It'll be the freshman Vidovic standing over it here. Holy Name, 3 goals, all from Avery Mueller. Vidovic trying to add her name to that list. Ball played in, it's gonna bounce around, some dangerous. Simon gonna let it go out for a goal kick there. A dangerous ball played in on the far side, just gonna bounce around past the defense and go out for a goal kick. Holy Name, just a nice played ball in from Vidovic, just no one on the end of it. I see on the replay, just no one home as Simon goes up crashing towards it, just no one home on the far side. Ball sent away here. Holy Name still looking for another. McKelvey has it. Mertel gonna ping off the head there of one of the Bulldogs. A long shot here, and that one's gonna bounce off the post. Here's an opportunity. Cauzella for the shot. Cauzella the goal. That is one way to make Woodridge pay. Off of the hands of the goalkeeper. Cauzella gets in. It's all Holy Name now. It's all coming together. They get a 4-0 lead for the Green Wave. It's off the hands there. Simon off the post, and Cauzella right there just smacks it into the back of the net. That one potentially almost going over, but Cauzella does a nice job of getting it into the top. And that one definitely silences the Woodridge supporters. It's been all Holy Name in the second half. It's been all Holy Name from the start. 4-0 Holy Name advantage. I mean, looking from the first half to the second, Holy Name looks even better now. I mean, a lot of this half, they weren't even looking to score. It looked like they were trying to keep possession, but 2 counterattacks, 2 goals.
They just took advantage of those opportunities.
It'll be an impressive win for the Green Wave going into another big game. If they play Buckeye it's a GLC opponent. If they play Padua, it's their arch rival. No matter which way the coin presents itself, it's going to be a game that Holy Name's going to want to win based on rivalry. I mean, anytime Holy Name plays Buckeye, it's always a special game. It's always a hard-fought game. Same thing with Holy Name Padua. This year has been a lot more pronounced in favor of the Bruins, but Holy Name as well as Holy Name volleyball, if things go the right way, we're going to see 2 more Holy Name Padua contests in the fall season. Calzella heads it back. Mertel takes a touch on it, and Simon is able to corral that one in with ease. Here's Holy Name just trying to get as many shots on targets as they can, trying to make the goalkeeper make some more errors and just try to get some more points on the board. Posa tries heading it down, but right there is Skebby for Woodridge. Is able to dispel of it. Carzella now has an opportunity for the Green Wave. That one can be pinged back. Woodridge now trying to get something happen. Lasker takes a touch, and she'll go to the ground there. Lipnos will be penalized based on that. Potential flop there, you could say, but there was definitely enough context seen by the official to call it there. But nonetheless, it will be a free kick here for Woodridge. Woodridge sending numbers forward here. If they're going to get on the board, it's going to be now. And that ball sent away. It'll be Samberdak trying to retain possession. The ball just sent forward. It'll be Carzella looking for some numbers. Cremona looking as well. McKelwey plays it forward. Carzella, she can potentially get herself a double here. Carzella is going to take one more touch. Carzella loads. The shot is going to go and ping off of the bar. They're going to try to say it was off the crossbar of the goalpost. I think eventually, after play ends, they're going to say it will be a goal kick. A little bit of a late signaling there from the official. We're trying to see if enough on the replay left to see if it hit off of the uprights. Not enough left on it to see, but it definitely looked close, but it looked like, if anything, it skimmed in between them almost.
Yeah.
Nonetheless, they're going to award a throw. Substitutions for the Green Wave. Mertel subbing off along with McKelwey. If we don't see them at all for the rest of the game, they've really played well and deserve the rest of the night off. Mertel, you talk about the midfield playing well. She's really spearheaded that tonight. Sophia Reyes first and foremost is going to ping the ball off of Samerdak's head as Woodridge will take possession. Ball played down. Lasker going to take a dribble past Nelson. Woodridge not done yet. It'll be Lasker the shot. Lasker the goal. Woodridge maybe a little bit too late, but nonetheless, they will put themselves on the board. Kate Lasker take her to 35 goals on the season. It's now a 4-1 contest, and just counter-attacking football play there from Woodridge. Just dribbling past Nelson, sliding it in the back left corner. 4-1 contest.
That was taking advantage of those errors from the Green Wave and doing a great job in communicating and getting the ball to Lasker to potentially score the goal after outrunning the Holy Name defender.
The only unfortunate thing for Woodridge, maybe a little bit too late for them now. There's still 14 minutes on the clock. They're going to need to score another one here within the next couple of minutes if they want a chance here. The game is far from over. But Holy Name, I think now they're going to try to go and send numbers forward and try to get another one on the board. Roth, potentially an opportunity right off the bounce. Roth take a shot from range, going to bounce off the back of Kleinhens. Vidovic sends that one in. Woodridge able to get rid of it for now. And now another opportunity here. Potentially, if Lasker can take the right touch. Lasker does. Lipnos falls, trying to get it. No foul. Holy Name fans wanting a foul. Definitely a clear, clean play. Woodridge trying to catch Holy Name sleeping here. Another opportunity here. It's going to be Voisard. Voisard the shot. And Nolani Simon makes a big save for the Green Wave, as that was almost 2 goals in the span of 2 minutes.
That was something that Woodridge has really been needing all game, and they're really taking advantage on trying to stay up with their energy and attitude, and they're trying to take advantage of that, but the errors in the Holy Name defense finally coming back to hopefully stop the Bulldogs from scoring another goal.
On both those goals, Holy Name had their eggs in the basket with scoring a goal. Like, everyone was forward. They maybe had 2 or 3 back. It was now, I think, something that Holy Name's going to reassess if they're able to defend this one well. Woodridge trying to make it a 2-score game. Lasker going to head that one over through the uprights. Will go out for a goal kick. An excellent effort there from Lasker, doing all she can. But nothing else she really can do. The goal came late for her in the game and late for Woodridge as a whole. They still have time, but if that goal maybe came 10 minutes earlier, this is maybe a different conversation we're having if there's 22 minutes on the clock of it they can come back in this game. Nelson boots it away. Vidovic.
Sounds like the coach, I overheard from the coach that he wants as much people as he can up on the field with having a defender or even 2 back, while the other one is at the midfield mark.
I don't mind that idea. The only aim is you need to be careful they don't get caught on the counter again. If they make it a 4-2 game, there's going to be a lot of change. I would not be surprised if we saw Mertel brought back onto the pitch if that happens. Causella might be in, however. Causella plays the ball, trying to find Sophia Ray, unable to do so. Ball sent forward, and here it is. Let's see if Woodridge can get a counterattack going. Posa able to win back possession for the Green Wave, however. Zakowski, Cremona, the danger dispelled. Holy Name now tries to counter. Brudigan. Now an intercepted. Lasker has some numbers forward. Lasker does a nice job there, just kind of turns and waits for some numbers. Lasker played in. Lipnos is there to send it away. Woodward trying to make it interesting at the death. Samberdeck. There's an unfortunate touch there from Samberdeck. Going to roll out for another Holy Name throw. Lasker trying to fight down the wing for possession against the Green Wave, and it will be Woodridge possession here. Woodridge ball with around 11 minutes left to go. Boissard. Ball tended to be played in. It's going to bounce around. Livnos Nelson able to dispel that after a second opportunity. Looks like a little bit of a defensive breakdown from the Green Wave, just kind of sloppy touches almost. Just going to bounce around. Holy Name definitely needs to be careful, especially when the ball is in their own box.
Miscommunication with all the subs that came in after giving the girls who've been in the entire game a break. Just miscommunication, unfamiliarity, and just little errors that can definitely be fixed.
Lasker tries taking a touch, but it will be the Green Wave able to defend it nicely. A nice effort there on the far side. And now it will be Holy Name ball. Under 10 minutes now remain in the contest. Causella trying to find Vidovic. Able to win back possession for the Green Wave. Causella played a little bit too far forward there as Kleinhen's able to step up and get possession for the Bulldogs. Vidovic wins it back for the Green Wave. Causella. Zakowski making a run unmarked down the center of the pitch. Causella is going to be dispossessed. The ball's going to roll and be played out for a Holy Name throw by Treat. More substitutions for the Green Wave as it looks like they're trying to keep them as fresh as they can, and it will be Lillian Bertel subbing back into the game for the Green Wave. We said after the first goal score, if another one was scored, it might bring her back onto the pitch. Instead, Holy Name's coaching staff saw enough, put Bertel back onto the pitch, or try to hold things down in the center of the pitch for the rest of the contest. Now another substitution being made by the Green Wave, just trying to keep everyone fresh, as there's a kind of a short turnaround in comparison to their last game. A week since their last game, a couple days shorter, as they'll be playing on Monday after this win, assuming Holy Name can hold it down. Mertel. Causell, they're going to put the flag up there for offsides, as Woodridge will catch a break on that one. And it'll be a free kick for them, just trying to make something happen here. They still need 3 goals in 8 minutes. It's not out of the realm of possibility, but definitely a long shot at best. Samberdeck. Ziegler can let that one roll out for a Holy Name throw. And Another substitution being made by the Green Wave. It will be Roth subbing back in for Causella. That one rolls out once again. Ziegler once again to throw. Holy Name on this stoppage of play not going to make a substitution. The first time in a little while since the ball's gone out of play that they decided not to make a change. Stevo's going to have it in the corner and let it roll out once again. When I'm trying to get one more attack here. Mertel taken to ground from behind, and that'll be a free kick for the Green Wave on the edge of the box. A clear trip there from Woodridge. Sends up Holy Name nicely outside the box. Woodridge fans clearly not liking the call, but a clear clip of the foot, I don't know what you want to say. It's a clear foul on the edge of the box. Holy Name looking to put one more in the back of the net. They still have around 7 minutes to do it. It'll be Ross standing over this free kick, a 4-1 advantage for the Green Wave as of now. Ross sends it in. That one's going to go out and kind of rest on top of the net, but go out for a goal kick. Nice opportunity from Roth to try to take a shot there. We've said it a couple times with Holy Name having the lead. Why not take the shot from long range?
Why not? I mean, they have the lead. There's 6 minutes left in the game. They're up by 3, and at this point, I think the Green Wave are just trying to take as much time off the clock and keeping the ball out of Woodridge hands.
Zukowski able to head it down. Keep possession for the Green Wave off of the goal kick. Rudigan. Rudigan takes a touch back, looking for some numbers here. Holy Name having their numbers lie back. Rudigan dispossessed by Lasker. Lasker down the wing, trying to find Skebby, and that one's going to roll out for a Holy Name throw. A nice idea there, but just a little bit too much power on it. And now Causella will sub back on. It'll be Emma Kosick subbing out for the Green Wave to the applause of the Holy Name faithful. She is well in the center of the pitch. Has played an excellent game for the Green Wave. The whole team has really played well tonight. Just a very good team win for the Green Wave. Nothing else can be said. If they can keep up this mentality going into the next game, they look poised to be able to make a run in this playoffs. As going into the year, their goal was always to try to make a deep playoff run. They know the talent they have on this roster. Last year, just an injury-riddled season. This year, if they can keep putting things together, just game by game in the playoffs, piece it together, they should be ready to do something. But next week, on Monday, will be their first really big test of the playoffs. Mertel. Now I'm going to bounce off of, I believe, the hand of Clarissa Whitney. Not going to be a call there, just kind of smacked off the hand on the kick. Holy Name's going to try to work on Zukowski. Mertel. Still kind of surprised that one was not called a handball there. Just kind of a dead giveaway. Roth down the wing. That one will be sent out of play. Out for a Holy Name throw. A nice little effort there at the end from Treat to try to keep it in play, which is going to roll out. But potentially the play of the game for the Green Wave being the fact that they're able to start this game before 5 o'clock. The sun slowly but surely going down. Still 4 minutes left on the clock. But definitely a good thing that the start time was moved up an hour to 5. Ball played, another opportunity. Graymon, the nearest player there for the Green Wave. Simon steps up off her line and makes another save for Woodridge. She's played herself an excellent game tonight, despite the scoreline, despite letting 4 in. It could have been a lot more, but she's done an excellent job in net tonight to make sure that it's not. Oh, look around, bounce around. Mertel, Whitney, Roth takes a touch, turns back. Zukowski down the wing. Zukowski takes a touch, plays it in, and Simon just able to easily corral that one in. Now 3 minutes remain in tonight's contest and the high school careers of the 6 seniors of Woodridge as they're looking to make one more impact before their night and, well, career, potentially, if they're not going on to college, is over. Lasker down the far wing looking to make one more attack for the Bulldogs. Lasker play it in. There could be a play on. Lasker, the shot. Simon takes it in. Play potentially could be stopped as Woodridge's player on the far side. Going to be a little short to get up there. They definitely did the right thing playing on, as it was too far off the play on to give anything. The shot was already taken. The ball will be sent on. And Woodridge's fans still calling for a foul. Definitely, it was advantage played. The shot was taken, possession changed. It was too far. If it was a touch maybe right off of the bat, then maybe it was called. But nonetheless, Holy Name now trying to get something happening here off the counter. And that one will bounce out for a Holy Name throw. Doubles change here for the Green Wave. It looked like Sarah Stanislaw subbing in for the Green Wave as Brudigam will go to the sidelines. Stokowski subs out as well. One animal team taken care of from the Green Wave. One more to follow as either a Bruin or a Buck will make their appearance against the Green Wave in the next contest on Monday as Holy Name, after 2 minutes pass off the clock, will now turn their attentions to play against one of their rivals in either the GLC East or against their arch rival Padua. Definitely going to be an exciting game. If it's that Buckeye game, it's definitely going to be a tough one for Holy Name. Padua is still a tough game. While as the time drills down, if you're Holy Name, who do you hope to play in that kind of scenario?
Well, they've had, obviously they had a tough matchup against Buckeye, and the rivalry game against Padua. It's just, there's always going to be that energy no matter how much you're down. I think they are wanting Padua to win to get the better opportunity with Buckeye's team, a young team, but they have a lot of experience coming in with a lot of freshmen last year on varsity for the Buckeye team. But Padua, I feel like there's going to be so much more energy coming up and keeping the level at the high pace that it can be.
I definitely agree. It's definitely going to be interesting to see who wins that game. Either way, Holy Name is the higher seed, as I believe the only higher seed we have to play is in the top half of the bracket. And as well as soccer, the next soccer game in general will be Holy Name Boys Soccer versus Revere after getting their first win of the season against Akron Coventry 4-2 and a big win Monday night in the rain. We unfortunately will not be able to cover that game as we'll be at Padua Franciscan High School to bring Holy Name volleyball to you from the nice warm inside of Padua Gym. I do apologize to boys soccer, but it's getting cold outside.
It is getting cold out.
I like to be kept warm during these games. I should be only cold like in March, April part when I'm doing some of those boys lacrosse games here and softball and bits. That's when the cold should be, not right now, and as well football. But still, nonetheless, the cold coming a little bit early this year.
Absolutely.
Now 20 seconds remaining on the clock. The ball is going to roll down. Holy Name to advance in the playoffs. Just besides Avery Miller, any other superlative you want to give out for this game from the Green Wave? I know you said the midfield, but just talk about how crucial they were tonight.
I think everyone has really worked hard on keeping everything rolling and the offensive, but
only a thing on that one. That will do it here. That was the final score, being 4-1. Holy Name will win this one and advance to Monday. But the midfield, I mean, you could say a number of players. Brudigam, number 13. Emma Kosick, number 14. Mertel, number 31. A lot of those players is a big reason why Holy Name won tonight, and deservingly so. We'll be back on in 2 nights on Friday at 6 p.m. with the Holy Name Broadcasting pregame show leading up to Holy Name versus Valley Forge football at Byers Field at 7 p.m. And then Saturday we'll end our week at Padua as Holy Name volleyball takes on, I believe, the winner of Lutheran West versus Buckville. I know Lutheran West plays in that game. I believe the other team is Buckville, but either way, we'll communicate that once that game is played. I believe the volleyball round 1 is tomorrow. But to stay up to date on all the games that we are covering, follow Holy Name Broadcasting on Instagram and Twitter. To stay up to date on all of Holy Name sports, follow Holy Name Athletics on Instagram and Twitter. And finally, subscribe here to Holy Name Athletics YouTube and put on push notifications to be notified when we go live. So that will do it from Holy Name High School. Holy Name victors 4-1 via a hat trick from Avery Mueller and a final goal, a nicely worked goal from Iola Quazella to give them their 4th. But I've been Nathan Smee alongside me, Ava Posa. Thank you for spending your Wednesday evening with us. Have a good night, everyone, and go Namers.